welcome to Fstc Europe with your host Parizad today. Today I have my colleague Manoj. Where is Manoj? Manoj?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, good evening everyone. Welcome to the Fstc Europe page.
Manoj is a little tired because I've overworked him today since I'm going to be leaving for Bombay. Just going to finish up a couple of things, okay. So we actually had to make this video for a lot of our viewers out there who don't know about a lot of career options which are available in aviation. So today we're actually going to be talking about one of the most sought out career options in aviation today called the pilot on the ground, a flight dispatcher. Manoj, since you know a lot about aviation and that's why we hired him, can you tell us a little bit about what a flight dispatcher is, basically? Tell our viewers. Yes.
It's really hot now. 42 degrees, can you believe it? I don't even want to tell you which part of the world we are in right now. However,
what is a flight dispatcher?
a flight dispatcher is essentially a person who is a part of a flight operations team in an airline or a private charter company. These are people who actually help the pilots with planning of the flight from point A to point B. There's a whole lot of things that actually go in flight planning, and the flight dispatchers are the ones who actually help the pilots to plan their route, the weather on road, what is the kind of airports they're going to go to, what's information about airports, information about which is the best possible option to go in that particular direction. There's a lot of stuff which the flight dispatchers really do.
As we said, a pilot on the ground. Okay, they literally manage things like a pilot does. So, what would you say the job opportunities are for a flight dispatcher?
Currently in India,
Yes.
it's a humongous opportunity.
Why would you say that?
Well, because I will come into that. Because we have, we've got a lot of airlines which are new airlines which are coming up, or the existing airlines which are inducting so many more aircraft. There are close to about 5,000 flights which are operating on a day-to-day basis in India.
Wow.
And as we grow, as the industry grows, what's going to happen is that going to be numerous more flights being inducted. We're going to need people who are going to be managing these operations, and there's a huge scope for flight dispatchers to be placed in various places like the airlines or private operators or trip support companies. So yeah, there's a humongous scope.
So need I say we have airlines who are actually looking for flight dispatchers, we have trip support companies who manage private charter operations who are looking out for people, and then you have your private charters, airlines, helicopter owners basically are looking out for people like that. How important is the role of a flight dispatcher in aviation actually today?
It's if you look at any of the airlines, what is an airline? I mean, it's basically aviation, the aircraft going from point A to point B, and you need operations people. And the flight dispatcher is an extremely important job because ideally a pilot needs support. Pilot needs somebody to help them plan their flights, and that's where the flight dispatcher really come in. They're monitoring the flights. Even when the flight takes off, flight dispatcher is actually supposed to be monitoring the flight. They are in touch with the airline pilots while they're flying. And they are updating the pilots as to if there's any kind of change or severe changes happening in weather and so on and so forth. So there's a lot of stuff that the flight dispatcher does. It's a very responsible job.
Something for everyone to actually learn. But most importantly, Manoj, can you tell me how much does a flight dispatcher earn? Like we know what an air hostess earns. We know what a pilot owns. How much does a flight dispatcher earn?
Very handsomely paid. Like I said, it's an important position in the aviation industry. Flight dispatchers actually start off with somewhere like between 35 to 40,000 for somebody who begins, in that position.
Is it an assistant flight dispatcher, you say?
Well, yes, junior flight dispatchers is what we would say. And then subsequently, as you build on experience and you get type rated on different aircraft, you get specialized with certain, routes and certain kind of, areas, like if you're flying towards, the Atlantic or you're flying towards the Pacific, aircraft specifications like, Boeings and Airbus and different types of aircraft, you actually start earning much more. So I would say on a top line, you will be looking at about 2.5 to 3 lakhs over a period of 3 to 5 years.
For a senior flight dispatcher?
No, well, a flight dispatcher. Seniors will be paid slightly more.
Very well paid job. Now, key points. What are we going to actually do? What, as FSTC Europe, are we going to do for our viewers out there to actually train them?
Well, FSTC Europe has probably one of the best courses for the flight dispatchers. As you all know that FSTC Europe is an EASA certified ATO, and we've been conducting the flight dispatcher courses for a few years now, and we've had some really successful candidates who've been placed with some good, decent, or very well-known airlines across the globe. We have high demand for the flight dispatchers suddenly coming up because a lot of airlines have started looking for flight dispatchers, and they're looking for trained people. So what we can do as a company, as a training organization, is to train you well in this particular.
How long is that course?
3 months.
And where is the course?
That's the most interesting part. This course is for 3 months, and it's conducted in Athens, Greece.
Athens, Greece. Imagine the weather right now out there. Yes. Okay, and the lovely beaches. But we're also going to be training.
There's so much more to Athens than just the lovely beaches.
But
you should check it out yourself.
Primarily, you'd be going to Athens, Greece to train for the flight dispatcher course.
Secondly, you could do a lot more things once you're through with your training.
Let's not talk about that. So, also as a special offer, as what we're especially offering you all is on-job training once you finish your 3 months in Athens, Greece, and come back to India. So you can actually be hired by companies who are within India, who are outside India, through airlines, through private charters, through trip support companies. There are numerous amount of companies which are available in the market. So we're actually going to be offering everyone on-job training once they finish the course. That's the best part of it all. So Manoj, have I also left out any other questions?
No, I think what you just forgot to mention is that our next batch for the flight dispatcher starts in the first week of June 2018. And if you guys are really keen to explore or understand or know more about flight dispatchers, give us a call. Our numbers 7061 300 300.
That's 7061 300 300.
And we'd be happy to help.
Give us a call.
Call us anyways.
We'll be here for you.
Yes,
Ciao, ciao.
thank you. Bye bye.